What is going on? I'm back here at my park. You can see I brought it up to a 1.6 with just these Dilophosaurus. I've sat around watching watching my wife play whatever it is, Breath of the Wild, and just watch these guys wander around. Now I'm sure they're getting fairly old, but we're up to 10 million. That's the way to set yourself up. Just get the park up and running and make yourself some money. I've moved up to larger amenities. They're mediums. I've been going through and just researching anything that I can get my scientists into to kind of help the park grow a little bit. Here we're on to large motels or large hotels. I certainly want to put one in right over here where this first one is, but we're not worried about that right now. What we've got in mind is to expand the park over this way. And to do that, I think I need to move this response facility, number one. I'm going to have to put in the electric company, I just know it. The response facility can sit clear down in here, let's see. But we've got to be able to have a road. And that's fine down here. We don't really need anything else, and we're making use of the space as best we can. Let's remove all this track out of here for a minute. All this path, whatever it's called. And instead, in its place, we'll put in something the entire place has been talking about since we researched it. They've sold them all over the place. Shelbyville and Ogdenville and North Haverbrook. And they really got on the map. Alright, so enough frivolity. Let's move out this way, and unfortunately I could either put one here or one here, but it's going to be hard to continue on around the park if I come in right here and end up here. We can always edit it later, I suppose. Get this. I mean, we want to utilize all the area we can. I've got somewhat of a plan here. Instructed by who knows what.
Talk about the opposite of subtle. And I don't mean Owen. No, this is the Chasmosaurus. It has dynamic coloring and these large openings, called fenestrae, in a frill that rises above its head. This is a dinosaur that says, "Look at me." So, maybe a little like Owen.
I mean, look, they're already here. Hell, I didn't even know these things were out here. Well, let's just go on with the plan. Let's get them darted. We cannot. We need a road. And instead of worrying about incubating the Notoceratops, we've got a plan right there. Now this is going to go there, but it is not going to connect anything over this way, so people won't use that path. And that's another thing that needs researched, I think, is the power company, because this isn't going to work for too long just putting these in. I don't like to have to put a new one in constantly. They're 200,000. You've got to constantly feed them. There we go. To get over here, let's see. These paths aren't even connected right now. And this, you don't have to connect to a path. They're out running around. if they'd get out of the way and stay that way, we could just put in, because I think if we put in a set of amenities here, we can put a pin off of that side and over there, and then we could put another set of amenities here and do another 2 pins here. I mean, maximizing where you can put those amenities is as important as anything else, and leaving room that you can expand them later. So, I mean, we could always put them very close to these places and separate these with a path, causing a greater need for the amenity. Maybe that's what we need to do, is try to absolutely maximize profit. Food. We've got a few things we're going to put in. Drink. Presents for the kids. You know, kids get all the damn presents. Nobody buys anything for the old folks, huh? Maybe a hat for Grandpa. Not no $200 stuffed animal. I think when I become a grandparent, I'm going to want stuffed animals from zoos and stuff other people go to. Alright, so those are over there, and this is over here. This will separate them. People are going to love it over here. I don't know why I'm really doing this, but it's happening. We've got the Chasmosaurus or Chasmosaurus, that's what they are. Chasmosaurus. Yeah. Over there. Chasmosaurus. This in. Or should we put it further down in here? Watch. Terrain constraint. There. And I mean, I feel like separating these things is going to cause the need for them on both sides, which is sort of what I want. Setting all this up is tedious. I've done it a lot in this game now. Alright, and they are all connected to that, but that is not connected and has no power as well. Again. I mean, the backup generators are nice. The storms out in this park are awful. We'll want more response facilities just for the storms. In fact, if I'm going to put this over here, I might as well put in a new one. Yeah, and that. We will just use this area over here as exactly this. Just filling in space. Perfect. Let's see. That doesn't even need connected to anything other than this down here. This thing's ready to go dart those animals. And while that runs, we're going to build a pen. Out of electricity. Why is there no electricity back here? That's very odd. What's happened? Nothing appears to be broken. The power's running fine. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's keep working towards it not happening, though. I don't know why. Dinosaur threat? Oh yeah, he's not happy about this. Let's go on with building this pen. Interrupted? No electricity whatsoever, which I don't understand. If we go at a diagonal, I think we will be able to get in a couple, like a viewing platform or gallery, and then maybe a gyroscope, though, or gyroscope. I don't have them researched, but we will try to get as much of this done as we can, and these guys are going to want something of a pen. They're used to running wild and free. We're going to take that away, so we better give them something. I don't know what they want to eat either. What's better still is that I don't have their genome.
I'm glad to see you care as much about getting these missions accomplished as you do about the dinosaurs. I mean, they do go hand in hand.
Oh, I know it. What in the hell has happened to this fence? So that will have to come down to that actually doesn't hit in too bad of a place right there off the edge. Now let's move them. And we need to research the electric company while that's going on. They'll need water. I don't know what they'll want for food. And we'll have to research their genome and go on an expedition, which I don't even think well, I do. It's turned off the expedition center. One more. All right, and water for these things. Terrain constraints? How? There we go, and we can kind of clean that up later. We got a scientist to rest. Nothing's running right now. I could hire another scientist, but let's see how much money we're actually making. Fair bit. A little over double. the electric company is going to cost. I don't know where it will go. But if these can run off of that, I hope that's a big enough pin. Let's speed this up a little bit. We've got things we want done. Like putting one of these in the middle of this. Damn. There's a problem I didn't think about.
Delivery has been completed. Asset has been transported.
And already. Here we go. This isn't time consuming at all. Time to start putting pylons everywhere. Substations. The excitement of the pylon distribution is, I mean, it's not something I want you to take lightly, for sure. We probably need one over this way. We can only have 5 electric stations, or 6 maybe, and can't upgrade any of them. I would really like to have incubators for each pin, but I don't know that that's going to work either. Well, let's check one more thing and we'll turn it all back on again. Nope. We want to check research here. Let's see what it would take to be able to have these things again. Ankylosaurid, increase herbivore population to 20 before we can even have them. Why the hell do we have them? The Huerosaurus is one of the new DLC dinosaurs. That might actually be alright. Polycanthus, insufficient skill. Both ways, not enough genetics. We need another scientist. Disgruntled as hell. But we need genetics. Look what they cost to hire. They all suck. Let's see. We don't need logistics, we need genetics. We'll look to hire better ones or train them up or whatever later, but... Or I could have just trained this one in it. Though, I want him to have what he's here for. Alright. Scientist limit on both of them. Damn. You can have 3 scientists and need 9 genetics, and that's the problem. Let's look at this again. We got 5, no, genetics. 3, and nobody else, and we need 9. I just spent a ton of money on this, on one of these people. I'm gonna have to fire him. Him, her. She can actually be trained. No, she can't. That's what we're going to have to do. All right, that's fine. I don't know why this still has no power.
I feel like I've lost one of my own.
Asset transportation in progress.
In all actuality, has this... What is the problem here now? No power. Oh, this thing still isn't built. Okay. We can do ground leaf pretty easy. They don't even offer forest. Are you kidding? That just cost me half my money. Well. Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe what that just cost. Holy cow. This pin had better make me some money over here. Wow, that's painful. A fool and his money, they say, are soon parted. This thing is done, but nobody built a road to it. Who's in charge of this damn place? What are these repeaters? I never do use them, but they are better. Really, my concern right now is just getting this set up and not spending so much money on things that I can't afford it. I can't believe I just spent all that money on plants, on leaves. We need to get these guys going right down here and go back into the research a minute. Perfect button press. After perfect button press, we need to level these scientists up to a third. If they will even go. Well, 1.7, let's get these amenities turned on to the right thing.
There's always something that needs doing around here, like this opportunity that's just being offered. You do well to check it out.
I do well, huh?
I love the craft, but a little
we
extra
want
in the
that.
bank doesn't hurt.
We absolutely want to do well. They're coming down for this, but I really wanted to have the track out in their pin. Let's go see if we can't do that. Where the hell's the Jeep on this? They did not go. Feeders that need taken care of. Running out of gas over here. Usually fill it up, but after the planting the bushes fiasco, oh, I've already got them. Okay, I can install them. Let's take a look at the scientists. We've got to bring that genetics up. And we've got the people to do it now. Very good. Genetics? 2 of them, huh? Sure. And we don't even need to train anybody else up. We can do the genetics from there. Disease contracted. Guess what I've got? A second paleomedical facility. Let's see what kind of electricity we're using. Storm warning, and we're already at 60. No power. Here comes the storm. It's incredible. I mean, just how quickly inundated you become with every problem there is. That's probably the thing I ought to fix first. There we go. We need the inoculations. The storms out here are awful, though. Alright, something happened to somebody. I don't like that, but let's open these up. Get the paying customers back in the park after this $4 million turf issue. Sick. Now, before we do anything, since this is done, let's try and put this in. No, this. Hopefully we've got room to do the... Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how much that grass costs that this thing is covering up. That doesn't impress me at all. Now, are we going to be able to make the curve back in? Yeah. This thing ought to bring up the traction rating over here. And since they start them out with one drip of fuel, I don't expect them to be able to do too much. That's going to kill the power for a minute. Injury. Superficial. The park's at 1.8. We've got these Chasmosauruses, and our scientists should be on their way to researching more dinosaurs to bring into the park. Werosaurus, I want those in here. I want to see what they look like. Nope. Well, that ought to be it. We've caught the Chasmosaurus, and he's got a broken claw. That's not good. Let's go check our amenities real quick. See how they're doing. A little bit of money coming in. Yep. Not too much yet. Dinosaur visibility could be way better. What if we move the motel to here? That's not that good of a place for one. Accommodation rating. 93%, that's not too bad.
Finishing up this most recent objective is really a credit to your dedication.
Alright, we'll research the Polacanthus then, and... Wow, can we? Yeah. I don't know what I think of this. I think this... I know exactly what I think of it. This should go over here. I don't care where it goes, as long as it's not in my way. You can move it twice before it's even rebuilt anyways. as out of the way as possible. Provided the motel can get there as well. Sometimes those power lines are like the monorail, interfere with those things above it. Can't do it, can't do it. Wide path. Yeah, I'd laugh too. That's unlocked though. I need to go change my other one. This is not gonna... I'm not right. Again, obstructed by wide path. Somewhere in here, it does fit. Alright. And... we'll let him move those things around. What did I put here? Just a motel. I didn't even move the other one. We can move this shelter again. Path not connected. Flying all over the place trying to get things done in a timely manner. What do we got here? We can't do them because it's the number of herbivores. Alright. So we'll need to get like the Werasaurus in or something. Let us do this though. You're out of here. And we're going to put in a big one. Dude, I'm stupid. That thing's never gonna fit there. What in the hell? These things are so big. Get out of here, it says. Just put the other motel back. Chasmosauruses are fighting. Not like we can afford to lose another one of those. Injury. Superficial again. Alright. I'm gonna have to think that this is a good place to quit on that. The food is not doing anything too spectacular. Drink or shopping. Motel, they don't care. They can't hardly see the dinosaurs. This might be needing to be changed just slightly. How are they feeling on area? Yeah, see, you could make this pin a lot smaller. Bring the amenities and the hotel and everything closer. I think I'll do that, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll let you watch the Chasmosauruses and say thanks for watching, as always. These guys are really cool. They don't have a solid skull, though, like the Triceratops and some of the other ceratopsians. They have, like, these big holes right through the middle of their shields. Well, anyways, they have one hole on each side where that ridge divides them. But anyways, here they are. I'm gonna shut up. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you in another one.